for calling me in this debate, and I congratulate the member for Linlithgow on getting the debate and the very excellent way in which he introduced the subject to us today. The fact that over 100,000 people have signed a petition in support of Indian farmers shows the strength of feeling in the Indian diaspora as well as in the rest of the communities all across this country. From clothing workers in Leicester to shopkeepers in London and elsewhere, many, many people in the diaspora have signed a petition to ensure that this debate takes place. Because of the unprecedented nature of the demonstrations in Delhi, but also the unprecedented nature of the support for those taking part in those demonstrations. For all those hundreds of thousands that have protested in Delhi, there have been many more that have joined in. And when a national call was made for a strike, 250 million people took part in it, the biggest ever industrial dispute in the history of this planet. So we should think about why those people are protesting. They're protesting because they're predominantly small farmers on less than 5 acres, many of them very poor. Over 22,000 have committed suicide in the past few years as a result of the stress that they're under. It is as if globalization is being forced upon them and they don't want it. And so this debate is about the media reporting and is about the views that people take all over the world on this. Because when a protest takes place, as the member for Barnet pointed out, there are often protests and there are often complaints. Yes, there are. But the nature of the way in which the protesters, the strikers have been attacked in Delhi is unprecedented, but also unprecedented has been the reaction of the Indian government towards the way in which the media respond. Internet access has been closed down. Media access has been prevented. Mobile phone access has been limited. They have been prevented from getting their message out to the wider world. And last week, a number of colleagues on this call, including my friend the member for Slough and my friend the member for Hayes and Harlington, had a meeting with the National Union of Journalists. And they told us, on behalf of their colleagues in India, how concerned they were at the way in which Indian journalists have been prevented from reporting on it. And indeed, most of the British media barely reported on it. So in the few seconds I've got left, I'd just like to quote, if I may, from Sabina Inderjit, the General Secretary of the Indian Journalists Union, concluded, our brief view of the prevailing situation, democracy in India is in danger. Its fourth estate is badly bruised and battered. Over the past 5 years, the country's independent and free press, which has aided India to grow to being a vibrant democracy, is being systematically and ruthlessly attacked like never before. I think we should listen to Inderjit.